It's time for the NFC Championship, and the road to a Super Bowl goes through Dallas. It's the Panthers and the reigning Super Bowl champs on Sunday night.
EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to the Lone Star State in the very mammoth AT&T Stadium in Arlington, Texas. Coming up, it's a battle to represent the NFC in this year's Super Bowl, and we've got a classic in store between the Carolina Panthers and the Dallas Cowboys. Hello, everyone. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. The postseason continuing here on EA Sports, and man, it is electric in here, and it should be conference championship time.
I don't know about you, but my butterflies in my stomach, they have iron wings in this one. And every guy I've ever talked to has all said the same thing. This game, the conference championship game, may have more intensity than even the Super Bowl because you know what the stakes are. You're trying so hard to get to the big game, but this is
the Cowboys offense ready to get started in this NFC Championship game. And the focus of the offense all season long has been this man, their star running back. He has been exceptional.
And you wonder what's running through his mind right about now, because we remember the story. He's a guy who was kind of languishing in his first few years, always fighting just for a roster spot in training camp. And now here he is as a veteran, one of the true leaders on a team who's one step away from playing for the Lombardi Trophy.
That's a pickup of 11 and a first down on their first offensive play. And they'll keep leaning on the running game. Back to the ground. And some space here. And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. Good yardage as he rumbles for 24 and a first.
That outside handoff to the left, that play has to warm the heart of an offensive line coach because they controlled the left side where they were supposed to. But they didn't allow anything to leak from the backside on the right side of the offensive line either. Well played. Yeah, and it created a big run. So from Panther territory now, it's 1st and 10, right at the 40.
Here's a handoff out of the gun. And he goes down at the 26. A pickup of 13, and that last play began at the 13. First down. So back-to-back big runs, picking apart this defense on the opening drive.
I thought this was a passing league. I thought this was the era we were in where the ball was always in the air, right?
They didn't get the memo.
They didn't get the memo, and I know this to be true. Offensive linemen still, to this day, they want to run the football. They want to fire out and hit people across the line of scrimmage, and they're clearing space.
Down at the 25. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. They'll be brought down at the 21 after a pickup of 4. They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. And I don't think he got there, no. He's short by maybe a foot, maybe. Call it 4th and inches. They'll try and run for it. And he gets the first down yardage before he's brought down just outside the 10 at the 11. A solid pickup of 5 and a very solid 4th down conversion. And defensively, pure frustration. So this offense able to convert on 4th, and now a fresh set of downs here, 1st and 10. And he is into the end zone for the Cowboy touchdown. Taking it in from 11 yards out. And the Cowboys have struck first in this NFC title game. Well, Charles, clearly they wanted to send a message there and impose their will. They score on their opening possession on a drive comprised entirely of rushing the football.
Message sent. I don't know that the team on the other side of the field wanted to receive it, but what a statement on their opening drive. Just run it all the way downfield, no passes. That absolutely sets the tone that they're going to be physical in this.
Second drive forthcoming here for the Dallas Cowboys. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive. and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
After one, 7-3 the score on EA Sports. Start of the second quarter, and it's the Cowboys in possession. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. On 1st down, they'll go to the ground attack. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. 95 yards rushing for him now. A strong performance here in this first half with a Super Bowl berth on the line. And they're going to go jet sweep here. This is Ross with it. And he's got room. And they will finally catch him, but not before he gets it to the 11. A big play here for Dallas. 42 yards. So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. Well, now hang on here because he appears to be shaken up. Well, the medical staff is going to come out here and take a look, and we will take a short break. And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 3rd and 3. When we talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot, he had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection.
There again is the running back as he trots onto the field. He's already cruised past the 100-yard mark. We haven't even gone away for halftime yet.
He might not want halftime. All right, why cool off?
Keep everybody here.
Let's stay out on the field and keep going. But all that being said, everything is really working well for them. The play calling's been excellent. The blocking's been terrific. And obviously his vision and legs have hurdled him to this big number so far. We could be seeing something really special here.
And we'll see how much they give him the ball here. A good run, got 7 on 1st. Here's 2nd and 3. And he'll get it inside the 40 to the 39. And now they're in the hurry up. On 1st down, they'll run it on the draw play. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on 1st down. They run a draw here on 2nd down. And he works his way free all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone. Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts as the clock stops here with 46 seconds remaining in the first half. And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived. And I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
Running game working. They'll stick with it on 1st down. Able to break through that initial contact and winds up getting about 3 there. It's 2nd down.
And he continues to pile up the yardage. That puts him over $150 now. And this defense has really had its problems trying to keep him contained.
They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete. 3rd and goal here. A big play brewing in this NFC title game. Now Prescott. This is caught. Able to hold him to just 2 yards, and now it's 4th and goal. Now a signal and a timeout call as it comes with 9 seconds to go in this first half of play. The Cowboys offense now, they head out for their first possession of the second half. And maybe some renewed pressure on this unit following the touchdown a moment ago. It's back to a one-score game.
And because of that pressure, because it's now a one-score game, they know this is where you need to slow the momentum change, because otherwise that could overrun your team. You've got to be careful right here.
That's complete to John Ross. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. It's a gain of 34.
That's a real nice job right there, working the middle of the field, working against those safeties. And you know, partner, if you get your hips turned the wrong way, big plays can result.
And a big play resulted right there. And a good-looking run there as he'll take this inside the 20 and down to the 18-yard line. 173 yards for him on the ground now. He has been a tough man to bring down all night. Right back to him on first down. And they'll work this down to the 15 for a pickup of 4. And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry-up. And they'll run on the inside handoff. And he takes us down to about the 12 for a gain of 3.
Offside, defense.
And that one was relatively easy to see. I noticed that from up here.
Yeah, it doesn't take a whole lot, does it? Sometimes you get multiples. What I always love on these offsides is when each side points at the other. Hey, you did it. No, you did it. They deciphered that one correctly.
Yeah, the Cowboys are going to be set up with a first and goal. It's a nice run there. Gets them down to the 6-yard line. 1 quarter remains until the NFC crowns its champion. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now in Arlington. So first and goal, 6 points here would go a long way toward wrapping this one up. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he will fight his way into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. A great effort there with his second touchdown of the night. And the Cowboys get an important score there to extend their lead here in this fourth quarter. So the first drive ended in 3. This time they take it down and punch it in the end zone.
So that first drive felt like they were just gathering knowledge, didn't it? Just enough to kick the field goal on the first one. And the second time they put it all together and got it all the way to the end zone.
One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. Uses the stiff arm. It's a gain of 12, and the Cowboys pick up the first. Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo. Running game working, they'll stick with it on first down. And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up first and 10. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And they give him 4 yards there. It'll be second and 6. 3 points separating these two sides with 2 minutes left to go in the fourth. So the Cowboys in possession of the football here as we get you reset. They've got a second down now as they search for a way to get this one to the finish line. And he'll get it inside the 40 to the 39. So fresh out of the 2-minute warning, and here's another timeout taken with 1:55 remaining. On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. Second and 10. Now a handoff running through the middle. And he'll take it down to the 30-yard line. Now the Panthers going to signal for their third and final timeout as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. On third down, they're going to run for it here. And he's going to get the first down here as he's taken down at the 22. Wow, 240 yards on the ground for him now as he has gotten better, really, as the night's gone on. And he'll power ahead, but only for about 3 yards. Second down coming up. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. It's first and goal and a late touchdown at this stage. Could officially salt. And he's across for the touchdown. And in the final minute, that should just about seal it. And now Dallas gets set to take the field. And they've got this one in hand. No timeouts remaining defensively, so this one should just be one kneel and then handshakes. From the gun, he'll hand this off. They find some open field here. Touchdown, Cowboys! A great play there. 36 yards. And the Cowboys are closing in on a Super Bowl berth now as they extend their fourth quarter lead. Well, this, of course, set up by the stop a moment ago on fourth down. And now that might be the score that puts this one officially out of reach.
And it's a tough one because your hands are tied when you're losing in the fourth. America's team, the Dallas Cowboys, they are going back to the Super Bowl as we sign off and say goodnight, everybody.
Madden Football is the home of the Super Bowl, and this historic matchup is brought to you by EA Sports. It's the Steelers and the Cowboys, coming up next.
We are pleased, as always, to be bringing you coverage of the National Football League on EA Sports. We count down the kickoff of what should be an epic one here, as it'll be the Pittsburgh Steelers, the AFC champion, taking on the NFC champions, the Dallas Cowboys. Hello again, everyone. I'm Brandon Gaudin, joined as always by Charles Davis. And Charles, you take a look at this Cowboy team entering play. It's been a good season for them so far. They're just looking to keep that momentum going forward.
They like their record. Now they want to increase it. A win here could really get the momentum going in the right direction.
Meanwhile, for the visiting Steelers, they come in on a pretty good roll here, winners of 3 straight. The Cowboys offense heading out here in the big one, the Super Bowl. And the focus of the offense all season long has been this man, their star running back. He has been exceptional.
And you talk about a rags to riches kind of story, and we've hit on it quite a bit. This was just a guy who never quite got the opportunity to show what he could do in his first few years. Got that fresh start, and he's been a godsend for this organization. And now, he's got a chance to deliver them a Super Bowl title.
12 yards on the gain, a great start for this offense. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Hands it off out of the gun. And this will be good for a pickup of 9 to the 46. The previous run, good for 9. Here's 2nd and a yard. 11 yards and a Cowboy first down.
They did tell us they wanted to establish the ground game early, didn't they?
They did, and a small sample size that we've seen so far, but pretty good return.
Yeah, you got to like that. They strung together a couple of first downs, established what they wanted, the running game. And guess what? They also got their lead guy running it pretty well, too.
On 2nd down, they'll run it here. And he gets it down to the 32. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. On 2nd down, they'll run it here. And he'll be a couple yards shy of the red zone here at the 22-yard line. 2 yards, good enough for a first. You were telling me this yesterday. This is exactly what they want to do on the opening drive, establish the ground game.
Yeah, remember our conversation? We were talking about what one of the GMs in the league has told me repeatedly. It's a big man's game. And it's not necessarily size. He's talking about playing some big boy football. Line up, get leverage, knock people back, and establish the run early.
Oh, he dropped it. They were looking for him in the middle third. He couldn't catch it. Now 3rd down. Well, that's not the way you want to start. A first pass attempt and a first drop all in one.
Well, you've got plenty of time to make up for it, but obviously not the way you want to get things started. Got to shake that off and get going.
Now the throw on 3rd down, knocked away and incomplete.
This defense has certainly played well so far in this game, and the coverage has been tight on just about every throw. Forced a few here so far in this game, and now it brings up 4th down.
Second drive forthcoming here for the Dallas Cowboys. They've got a 3-0 lead and the football as they start 1st and 10. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And he'll get this just across the 25-yard line. Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. And hold on here, because on that last run, it looks like we have a player who was shaken up. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. They'll try and run this one right up the gut. And he'll power his way forward for about 4 yards there on the first down carry. On 2nd down, they'll run it here. And he'll be brought down just shy of the 45. And now we're going to get a stoppage. A member of the Cowboys shaken up. Heavy set out there on 3rd and 1. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And this is going to be a Cowboys first down as the tackle made it about the 43-yard line. And now we're going to get a stoppage. A member of the Cowboys shaken up. Well, now they're going to come out and take a look at this injury, and we'll be back in a moment. Shreds him with a stiff arm, and he'll be taken down as that will take us to the end of the first quarter of play. 3-0 after 1 on EA Sports. Welcome back to the date on the calendar we circle every year. Super Bowl Sunday. Brandon Garden, Charles Davis here with you as we get set to begin quarter 2. And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. 127 yards rushing for him now in the first half of this Super Bowl. 2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. And they will stop him after a fairly minimal pickup. They'll try to run this one in. And he'll get in. Touchdown, Cowboys. A touchdown run there from a yard out. And they're able to add on to their advantage. And he was excellent on that drive. He deserved to be the one to get across the chalk.
Oh, I agree with you totally. A workhorse on the drive. And how about that last decisive run to punch it in?
Getting set to go again as we look at the back, heading onto the field again. He's been good. His guys are winning. So far, the recipe working here in the second quarter.
He doesn't like to just tote the rock. He wants to carry his team on his back, and that's what he's done throughout this game.
Yeah, he's done that. He'll be hoping to continue that trend. They'll start on the ground here on 1st down. And he's upended at the 33, following a good pickup of 8. We have reached the 2-minute warning. In fact, just under 2 minutes to play in the opening half of this year's Super Bowl. And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line. 7 yards there and a first down.
2nd and 2 is prime time for a little bit of a gamble, isn't it? Open up the playbook, go play action, toss that bad boy deep. But in this situation, go ahead and give it to your back. Let him
there goes Green. Touchdown, Cowboys. A big play there. 60 yards as his guys are able to extend their lead. When they drew that up, I don't think they envisioned it ending in a house call, but he got it and took it all the way home.
Really impressive run after the catch, wasn't it? That was really special by him. But let's face it, in today's NFL, those tight ends are often former wide receivers or maybe even sometimes bigger running backs. They just put them in a position to get a great matchup and make plays like that.
The Cowboy offense going to head out now late in this first half. And we'll see how this is played. Offensively, they've got the lead. Not a whole lot of time left. What do you think, Charles?
Well, it's tempting to try and add to your lead, but a mistake there, that could change things in a big way. I say go ahead, take the knee, get on out for the half.
Here's a run on first down that doesn't accomplish anything. In fact, he's going to be tackled behind the line for a loss of 1. They run a draw here on 2nd down. And he'll just keep 2 hands on the football as he'll be taken down after a short pickup. Now the Steelers use the first of their 3 timeouts as they'll stop him with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. The Cowboys offense now, they head out for their first possession of the second half. And both of these defenses have been stifling these last few drives offensively. Just not able to get anything going, so what needs to change?
I think a lot of the guys will go back and review, so to speak, because everyone has someone assigned to how did each play work. Okay, what did we use that kind of worked for us during this game? Try and get back some of those plays, as well as the possibility of showing something you haven't shown already in this game and trying to change things up.
We'll see if they take the advice of Mr. Davis.
Now it looks like we're going to get a stoppage here. An injured Steeler on that last play. Third quarter of the biggest spectacle in sport, the Super Bowl. Thanks for joining us, everybody. 2nd and 10.
He'll be dropped at the 25 after a gain of 6. And they're going to hurry back to the line now. On 3rd down, they're going to run for it here.
And some determined running there as he'll pick his way down to the 12-yard line. From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10.
And he'll take it into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. A great effort there. His 2nd touchdown of this Super Bowl.
And the Cowboys will extend their third quarter lead here in this Super Bowl.
And that's a drive that makes everyone happy on that bench because they accomplish exactly what they set out to do. Take care of the football, eat up a little clock, end up in the end zone. Now they've got a cushion for the rest of the game. So they didn't just help themselves offensively, they helped their defense out as well.
A look at the running back, the man out of the backfield as he gears up to go again. He's closing in on 200 yards on the ground with the 4th quarter still to come. We're in the 3rd. Good shot to get there.
And now he's got to make sure he convinces his coaching staff to leave him out there and keep touching the ball because when you've had that kind of a day, there is a tendency to think about getting him out and saving some of it. Running backs never like to save yardage.
You know he's tapping his quarterback on the shoulder. Take the ball again, please, right?
Not turning down any carries.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Out of his end zone, Prescott. He's got his tight end complete. It's Green. His 2nd catch, and this one not nearly as electrifying as his 1st. And it'll bring up 3rd down now. Now they'll run on the draw. And they'll get him down up past the 15.
189 yards rushing for him now as he closes in on a 200-yard night.
Right back to him on 1st down. Powering forward.
An entire season coming down to this next quarter. 3 in the books here. And we're back in the Super Bowl. Time to decide who gets to hoist that Lombardi trophy as we begin the 4th and final quarter of action.
And some room to run now. And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. And quickly they get to the line. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. Back-to-back nice plays, 12 yards that time and a 1st down. Now a handoff looking right. And for one of the first times all night, he is going to go nowhere as they bury him behind the line. On 2nd down, they'll run it here. Pushing forward for 3 up to the 48. The Cowboys on 3rd down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. This is 3rd and 9. Gonna take a shot for Gallup.
And that's going to wind up incomplete. Nearly their first pick of the game, but it does bring up 4th down.
There again is the running back as he trots onto the field. He is north of 200 yards. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49.
An ideal beginning of the drive there as they'll get 20 and a first down. Two minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So the Cowboys in possession of the football here as we get you reset. So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield. And they'll keep leaning on the running game. Back to the ground. And he'll get this one across midfield and down into Steeler territory. Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it second down. From the gun, they'll try to run it. And a 5-yard gain gets him to the 42.
Not a ton of room available on that one, but he made use of what space was available and gained decent yardage.
On third down, they're going to run for it here. And he's got the first before he's brought down at the 39-yard line. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And down inside the 35, he goes to the 32-yard line. So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And he'll go down here right around the 23-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. 11 yards and a Cowboy first down. And the Dallas Cowboys will hoist the Lombardi Trophy. They are the kings of the NFL. And when this moment comes, I think you look back at all the blood, sweat, and tears, the offseason, the workouts, training camp, week 1, 2, 3, all building up now to say you're a Super Bowl champion. It's worth it.
It certainly is, and rarely do we have a team that hoists the Lombardi Trophy that didn't have their share of bumps along the way, didn't have to face some adversity in the journey, and now they get to just enjoy it and revel in it. And all offseason, they'll be signing their autographs with Super Bowl champion underneath it.